Following the failure of the von Rundstedt December offensive in the Eifel area, the Germans centered their attention on attacks in the Alsace sector. There were 4 such offensive efforts, one near the fortress of Beach, another in the Hart Mountains, a third near Hattin and Ritterschaffen, and the 4th in the Rhine Riverhead near Herrlisheim and Gamsheim. Early in the month of January 1945, the size and mission of the Germans in the Gamsheim area were not known. Higher command believed them to be small and of inferior quality, but when Combat Command B of the 12th Armored Division moved toward Herrlisheim on the 7th, they found Germans organized in a major effort on an almost divisional scale. On the 9th of January, the 714th Tank Battalion furnished supporting fire, while the 56th Armored Infantry Battalion entered Herrlisheim and captured the northern 1/3 of the town under heavy enemy fire. The 56th held that section until the next night, when increasing casualties forced a withdrawal from Herrlisheim. Several enemy attacks were repulsed, which in turn launched 4 unsuccessful attacks to seize entry points into Herrlisheim. Combat Command B was successful in holding the defensive post until the command was given on the 13th of January for the remainder of the 12th Armored Division to destroy enemy forces in the Offendorf, Herrlisheim, Drusenheim area. 4 days later, Combat Command B attacked to the east and Combat Command A attacked enemy positions in the Steinwald Woods and Offendorf.
66th Armored Infantry Battalion was supposed to have taken those woods to let us come on up then. And part of the 66th, one platoon I think got lost, and then another one got so much resistance they never made it to the woods. And while we were up there, we called the Air Force and they dive bombed those woods for us, but still there were so many Germans that it didn't do a whole lot of good. We moved back up a little bit, but then we had to withdraw again.
Combat Command A from the south was successful in entering Herrlisheim with the 17th Armored Infantry Battalion, capturing 1/3 of the town. But that same day, Lieutenant Colonel Novosel and some of the 43rd Tank Battalion became missing in action. The battalion had lost 12 tanks the previous day at Offendorf and followed the 17th Armored Infantry Battalion into town from the east. In the morning of the 18th of January, a task force consisting of Company B of the 66th Armored Infantry Battalion and Company B of the 23rd Tank Battalion launched an attack to relieve some elements of the 17th Armored Infantry Battalion still in Herrlisheim. The attack was repulsed.
The Germans hit us with an artillery barrage. I mean, it seemed like this artillery shells just bursting everywhere. And as soon as the artillery stopped, the squad leader and I we were down in the basement, we ran upstairs and ran to the door of the house. And opened, there were Germans everywhere. And we were firing out the door. And about that time, there was a burst from a machine gun hit the man on my left. I think he died. I could hear him gurgling blood. I don't know. Then there was a hand grenade hit right in front of us. It hit the sergeant that was on my right. And I pulled the trigger on my carbine, and I just fired my last shot. And the Germans right there, I didn't have time to reload, and the sergeant was wounded. So I just yelled, "Comrade," and the Germans were right there and got us.
In the afternoon of January the 18th, orders were issued to withdraw all troops west of the Zorn River to take defensive positions and reorganize for a new offensive. But the next morning, new orders directed the complete withdrawal from Herrlisheim to take defensive positions west of the Zorn. Even though twice reaching the objective of the town of Herrlisheim, and each time having to withdraw before a numerically superior force, the 12th Armored Division defeated the enemy's effort to break the 7th Army's right flank and strike southwards.